Hi kiddos, so I wanted us to just have a quick look at the exam style question we started together, the one on functions. So hopefully you've got your handout in front of you. The question is, the functions f and g are such that f of x equals to 3 bracket x minus 4 and g of x equals to x over 5 plus 1. First thing we have to do is work out the value of f of 10. So first one is nice and straightforward. All you have to do, wherever you see x, you put 10, you substitute and you work it out, see what you get. So let's try it. I'm going to do 3 bracket 10 minus 4. So I do what's inside the bracket first. So I'm doing 3 times 10 minus 4, that's 6, and 3 times 6 is 18, which is my final answer, so on the answer line. Okay, the second one is find the inverse function of g. Because of that minus 1, I know it's an inverse function. So I'm looking at my g function now. So I just prefer to find out how I got g of x and then from there work out the inverse. So to get g of x, I start with my unknown and I divide it by 5. So I get x over 5, and then I just need to add my 1. And that will get me x over 5 plus 1. So when you want to do an inverse function, you want to start from the end and do opposites. So I'm going to start with my x. Instead of adding 1, I'm going to take away 1. So at this point I have x minus 1. Now here, instead of dividing by 5, I'm going to times by 5. Remember, when you have an expression like this and you're multiplying or you're dividing, you want to multiply the whole thing by 5 in this case, or you want to divide the whole thing by 5. So in my case, I want to multiply everything by 5. That means I have to do brackets. I'm going to do 5 brackets x minus 1, and that's my final answer. So you can leave it as a bracket, 5 bracket x minus 1, or you can expand the bracket. Is going to be the same amount of marks, okay? And obviously the more steps you do, the more prone you are to mistakes, so I would probably just leave it as a 5 bracket x minus 1. Okay, so part C, or number C, is asking you to show that the function of fx is equal to 9x minus 48. So that's a composite function. So it's basically asking me to do is wherever I see x, I'm going to substitute it with the actual function of x, which is 3x minus 4, and then simplify and see what I get. So remember, wherever I see x, I'm going to put in the whole function of x, which is 3 bracket x minus 4. So I'm going to make a start and I'm going to go 3 bracket. I've got x, so that means I have to write the whole function of x, which is 3x minus 4. And then after that, I also have to take away this 4 here. So I take away 4 after that. So I substituted the whole of f of x into f of x, and I'm going to expand and simplify it now. I'm going to start here with the innermost bracket. So I am doing 3 times x, that's 3x. So 3x, 3 times minus 4 is minus 12. This obviously still stays in brackets, so I've expanded this bit here. Now I can bring down my minus 4, and I haven't multiplied it by 3 yet, so I'm going to do that at the very end. Damn, I'm going to do that at the very end. after I simplify this minus 12 minus 4. So let's see, I've got my 3 brackets 3x minus 12 minus 4 is minus 16. And now all I have to do is expand this bracket. So 3 times 3x is 9x. 3 times minus 16, so I've got my minus. 3 times 6 is 8. Carry the 1. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And yes, we've got it. It looks like our 9 of x minus 48, so we did it. Okay, so yes, that was the exam style question. I'm going to try to make another quick video on the next topic, which I think is recognizing graphs. So I'll see you later. Bye.